Is there what's the difference between pet clippers and human?
They said walls up there, so
And I saw, and I'm used to walls or Andes.
I never used them.
That's the most
It's the motor.
different from, yeah. So the BGR is probably.
All right, Glue Land, let's do this. While the guys and young ladies get together, I'm gonna talk to you a little bit. I don't know who you are or where you are in this thing called life, but I want you to know that right where you are, God loves unconditionally everyone, and it is our duty, live from the Asher Institute of Hampton, to give love unto everyone. Oh, I thought you saw my bad. From the let me stay focused. From the Asher Institute of Hampton to give love unto everyone. I gotta let them talk to each other in their code, and let me stay here on code with you all. It's the Hampton Roads Till We Meet Again tour, and we get ready to bring the Glue Heart back. You can tell I haven't had it cut or colored in a while, and as we talked about in the last live, I haven't had it cut since I saw Mr. Kenneth and the young men. It was just guys with you that day, right?
Yeah, that day.
Yeah, just that day. It was just Mr. Lister one, just one. Y'all see DC Young Fly cousin right there. I just had to get him in there right quick. Hey, what's your real name?
Squid cutting up.
Squid cutting up.
Yeah, man. I go by Deshaun.
All right, Deshaun. Now, who is this that's on my head back here in the back? Let's go first.
My name is Mo.
All right, Mr. Mo. I'm gonna put which way you want to stand at, Mr. Mo.
Cutting up.
Mo cutting up. Now I have another barber named Mo that works at. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Mr. Mo. When did you start school here?
I actually started back in October. Yeah, so it's been a little while now. I actually got
Ace. Can you come in for a second? You keep talking to me, Mr. Mo.
yeah. Actually got like 2 more months to go actually. So
You will raise that up a little bit for me. He's a little taller than I have the camera set up for. And I appreciate you. And this laptop here, bring it towards me a little bit because we're not going to be able to get his voice. And Mr. Mo, what made you want to become a barber?
actually my father was cutting my hair since middle school, and once I had graduated, it was kind of like had to force me to kind of learn how to cut my own hair. So going through that trials and tribulations, just teaching myself, kind of thought it would be a good idea to go ahead and take it seriously. Because I started noticing myself gaining a little bit more skills.
You start feeling yourself.
Yeah, gaining a little bit more confidence with just cutting myself, and then eventually that just turned into cutting my brother's hair, and then I started taking it a little bit more serious. And through that, I just found Astro. So I came up here, I mean, it was for me, I guess you could say.
And how does that feel knowing that you're walking in your passion or your gifts when you say you knew it was for you?
Yeah.
What does that feel like?
It actually feels good because for the longest, I actually didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. Even especially as soon as I graduated, I was still kind of confused and just trying to figure out exactly where I wanted to be, especially with the extra time that I had now that I was graduated. But yeah, I actually been paying off and stuff. So and I enjoy it a lot. So
come tell it now, Blue Man, y'all may not know this. I'm gonna let each person that wants to cut my hair put their finesse on it so that it could be a collective Blue Heart transformation as opposed to me having to pick. I don't like to, who's the best barber in here? Then let's go start arguments. I'm the best barber, or jump talking, barbershop talking. Who would say who's the best barber? Who's gonna take that? See? Uh-huh. So to eliminate all of that, I love the young people, and I wanted something different. So I wanted them all to take their part. So you go ahead, Mr. Mo. What are you about to do first? How are you going to start us off? Because where you start, they're going to have to finish. So now you start with the head.
Mm-hmm.
What you got?
Start off strong. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take this down low. You said you wanted it low, right? Not bald or anything. So we're gonna go ahead and take it low for you.
Okay.
So we'll start off with the first guideline.
And when you say first God, now we probably need to pick it all out because I picked it out before I left the house.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite part of cutting hair?
I want to say, I don't No, actually, that's actually a good question. I want to say probably like the detailing at the end. You get
Mhm.
to see the final product come together. You know,
The
so,
before and after effect.
yeah, get to go back and clean up your work and make sure everything is set up for the customer to leave. You know, happy and be happy with what they leave out the shop with. You know.
Yeah, I do. What's your dreams for when you leave Ashley?
Actually, eventually, you know, I want to start off at the shop. Start off the basics and like build my way up. But eventually, I definitely want to go into, you know, looking into eventually owning a shop or even partnering with somebody to go ahead and like maybe look into having renting out like a little studio space so that I can have my own and build my own brand.
You sound older than you are. Like your voice is even deeper than you are. What's your age, if I may ask?
I'm 22 years old.
Okay, okay. And how is it being 22, young in America today for you?
It's actually pretty good. You know, I know a
Now,
lot
if we
has
need to
changed.
stop and pick it out, we can do all of that. Whatever you need to
Yeah.
do, we can go ahead. I promise I won't scream too loud on camera.
Oh no, you can.
Nah, because I'm that tenderhead. You just be comfortable and do your thing. Now, what is your questions I like to ask are your workplace or your school of business is like the enhancer. You're enhancing yourself or you're enhancing the place. How has Asher Institute of Hampton enhanced your life, and how are you enhancing Asher?
I want to say Asher has changed my life by just the learning and like the I want to say I don't know.
If you weren't here, where would you be? What would you be doing?
Probably just a normal 9 to 5 every day. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too. Like I said, I didn't really have a plan. And didn't really know exactly what I wanted to go with yet. So I was really just going with the flow as soon as I graduated. And I never really had anything just up front for me to just dive into.
Mm-hmm.
So
What was your 9 to 5 thoughts or dreams? Or was there a dream that you was just going for a job and now this is something you can make a passion about? Or you just working a 9 to 5?
Yeah, I started off at Burger King actually.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to Olive Garden, and then I had went to a factory job. I'm actually still up there right now actually. So
Which Olive Garden you came to?
it was the one in Greenbrier.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. One right there beside the Greenbrier Mall.
Okay. As a matter of fact, give me a second because I was supposed to call Olive Garden back before I came here. Miss Ace, I need you to get on your secretary duties for me. No, I'm just kidding. Will you please Google Olive Garden in Hampton? I believe the number is 825-8875, something like that. And ask to speak to Miss Ruthie. And I apologize. I need to give her a message. What time do you have? 12:58. Okay. I want you to come here because I don't want to say this number out loud. I need you to dial another number that I can't say out loud and find out a time set for me. And I apologize. I meant to take you. Hang up with that one. Yeah. This number here, let me put it in your phone and tell this person you're calling for Miss Capri.
Turn up on cam.
And ask her what time, it's my partner, ask her what time she wants her Olive Garden to be picked up on Friday the 22nd. So we can call Miss Ruthie. Okay, thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, go ahead, Mr. Moore, and I apologize about that. Olive Garden business is never always handled, and you know I'm always giving Olive Garden a shout out, Blue Land, so thank you for that, Mo. Because when you say Olive Garden, I want to know why you're not working there. And what we have to do to get you inside to get a job. So that's where my mind was going.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, I was
Okay.
actually there for like 2 years as a busser. It was
Got
actually,
you.
It wasn't too bad, but you know, had to work through it. And, I don't remember. Oh yeah. You can say you was up there, huh? Yeah.
You remember him as a, who is this talking to me?
Listen.
You remember him working at the Olive Garden? That says a lot there. And then you came here as a student?
Yeah.
And what was that experience like when you two knew each other beforehand, or you just had to?
Well, it was like a brief, just a brief. I guess he had saw me working while I was on the clock, but yeah, it wasn't.
But I didn't know it was him until he actually joined school and later on said it was.
Yeah.
Ah, got you. You were okay. Working 2 jobs at the, going to school and working.
Yeah.
All right, small world, and that's the flexibility of Olive Garden that I'm promoting. Is that when you work at Olive Garden, you have the flexibility to walk in your passion if the restaurant is not yet.
There was no
Yeah.
answer, but I think we can answer.
She probably didn't answer because she didn't know the number. If you want, if you don't mind, text her and let her know that same information because we got to get that phone call to Miss Ruthie, that information. You come on, Mr. Moore. Yeah, y'all better leave Miss Ruthie alone. That's the sweetest woman I know here in Hampton Road.
She sound cute.
Oh, she is, honey. Y'all crazy. Go on over. She's at the Hampton Olive Garden. Go by and tell Miss Ruth and Caprice sent you, and that's Blue Baby. She gonna hug on you and love on you. Mr. Mo, what would you want to share with a young man today, or a young woman that doesn't know what he or she wants to do and going to barber school or walking in your passion?
I guess just look around. You gotta kind of. I know with me personally, I had to really go out and look. It's not really like there's not really like a lot of I don't know places, establishments out here that really are working with a lot of people. I guess you could say as far as schools around this area. But yeah, you gotta kind of put forth the effort to try to go figure out what you want for yourself. So I say just look around. Like, go searching for it. Whatever you want, I mean, it'll either, I don't want to say it'll fall in the hands when it comes to you, but, you know, kind of you have to go and see exactly what your interests are. So you can really gauge where you want to be at, I guess.
What do you like to do for fun?
I actually make music too on the side, so
All right.
yeah, on the weekends I try to, try to promote my music, or whether it's going to the studio or just even just being around.
Where can people find you and your music?
Oh, my Instagram at Mo Cutting Up, MO Cutting Up.
CUTTIN, or do you add the G?
CUTTIN.
Okay. I felt the flavor, so that's why I had to ask.
Yeah.
And how long you been making music?
For like 3 years now.
Okay.
Yeah. It's been like an off and on thing.
You make beats, or you actually make?
I actually make music, so I like to write music and like go to the studio and everything.
You got a go-to song you want people to hear right now before the next cutter come along?
Yeah. There's actually take my channel.
No worries, take your time.
What's it called? Can't even think of the YouTube channel. I'm sorry.
Okay, no need to be sorry.
Nah, I do got a preview for my for one of my videos on my YouTube. I just can't think of it.
If it comes to you when someone else is in the chair, you don't hesitate.
Yeah,
Let me know. And what do you do so you got music?
Yeah, I
barbering?
got music, barbering, and I actually, like I said, I still work up at my job. So on the off times, I do have extra stuff, extra time to do stuff. I do try to make time to just chill around. I'm not really ever doing too much because I am super busy right now. But and around the back, are we dropping it? Are we bringing it up?
The back, you gonna end up making it
It's
a
gonna be a low home, so.
So yeah.
a V2.
You got your phone in there?
Yeah.
Your time coming. I can tell too.
When y'all ready to switch.
Say what?
Let me know when you're ready to switch.
Okay. And I wanted, now that I got a little understanding, we can say about 10 minutes a person. Is that accurate time to get them time to do their thing? Okay. Because who wants to go next? And where are you at in your process, Mr. Mo?
I'm actually finishing, coming around the back right now, still bringing up.
What school did you go to here? High school you graduated from?
I graduated from Indian River High School. Yeah, it's on the other side of the water.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it wasn't too bad though. Pretty good school.
And going to college wasn't your thing for you?
Nah, yeah.
That's real. School's not for everyone, so you gotta follow up to make sure you got a skill to fall back on.
Yeah. That's exactly what it was. I had to make sure I had like a whether it wasn't school or anything, or a job, I had to make sure I had like a trade skill set that I could build for myself, so I'm not just, wasting time.
That's real. Miss Ace, did she hit you back yet, love?
Yes, she says she doesn't have a time or number of people right now, and should she continue to communicate through me or reach out to you when she has the time and number of people.
Tell her until 3 o'clock. That what time you all leave too?
I'll be here probably till about 8.
Oh, well, tell her to reach out to you until I notify her different, till I call her myself.
Okay.
Please. But I still want you to call Miss Ruthie, please, when you hang up with her, and let Miss Ruthie know that we're still waiting on a time. And as soon as we get one, I'll call her back. And please ask Miss Ruthie when is her next work day so I can know to call when she's at work. And I appreciate you. Mr. Morado, did I cut you off, favor?
No.
Are you have any brothers or sisters?
Yes, I do actually. I have a younger sister and a younger brother. My younger sister's actually in college. She goes to VCU.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she actually likes it up there. So actually, at least somebody chose to go to school.
Hey, school's not for everybody. So
Yeah.
you said that like what she doing is better than what you're doing when it could be equal,
Mm-hmm.
School's not for everyone. And if you if you can't, find something else to fall back on. And don't just not, feel bad because school isn't for you. And that's coming from someone that has learning disabilities and brain trauma. So I know going to school, I wanted to be a psychologist, a psychiatrist, and I couldn't. The learning wasn't on my level to go to school, but I went to go work in the mental health hospital for 7 years.
Oh yeah.
So I could be up close and personal in the world that I wanted to be in, but scholastically, my brain wasn't able to maintain the information when taking tests. But if you sit down and talk with me, I can out doctor a psychiatrist with the patients.
Yeah.
So everything, you find your lane, and the doors are open for you. And just because you can't get a degree in something don't mean you can't set yourself up for success in that same field.
That's right. Yeah, I actually got diagnosed when I was younger with ADHD, so they tried to put me on medication when I was younger, so it was always harder for me at school to really pay attention anyways. But yeah, that's why I never really leaned into school that much as I got older. I already knew it wasn't really for me.
Mm-hmm. ADHD, for me, it stands for all day having dreams.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So when I teach groups to young people, that's the acronym that I give them so that they'll know that their brain is telling them something all day, every day. And you have to. That was a barber thing right there. I saw it. You have to compartmentalize your thoughts and figure out what you're thinking and why you're thinking what you're thinking. So just because you have ADHD doesn't mean you can't get that degree. You just got to figure out how to compartmentalize your thoughts to get to where you want to go. Or business, even being a barber, your mind could be in a million different places while you're cutting. Just as long as you don't cut my ear, nick my head, you're good. But you still got to maintain and balance your ADHD.
Yes. It's definitely a process trying to get used to and stuff, but you know.
Y'all crazy. So you ready for the next barber to come in? Will you tell everybody that's Glue Baby for me?
That's Glue Baby.
And that's Mo Baby. I appreciate you in my whole heart. Mo, where can the people find you on your social media, baby? Go find out your YouTube.
Yeah.
Get all
Sure,
that
I got
together for me and come back and give it to me. Glue Land, I don't know who you are, where you are, but I see y'all watching. And now we get ready to have the next barber come over for the Glue Heart transformation. And they barber talking back here. We're live at Asher Institute at of Hampton, Asher
Nah, you
Institute
can
of
get it.
Hampton.
See, it's still a little bit there. So you can just, if you probably put it on.
How long is that? Just like blank. So he already did it first, and then you go up and stuff.
And I see you over there filming. Talk to me. I was about to say old school, but I didn't want to say that because that's what one of the young fellas call. But I'm not old, so I'm not saying old school. We're not old.
Fine.
I received that. And fresh and fly. 40 and fly. You better say that real well seasoned.
like Wonder Breed.
Hold on. Oh, now. We do not stick to the roof of your mouth. No. If anything, we wheat bread now, not no Wonder Bread. No. Talk to me. Tell me what you're doing over there with your camera. Where can I find you?
Trying to pick up y'all, your interaction.
I appreciate you for that because I would love to have. You can follow me for the rest of the weekend. And I will be around at 757. I need all the camera action I can get.
That's right.
Are you online anywhere?
Yeah, I got a YouTube channel.
Tell us what it is.
All one word, Shano Walker 77. SHANO Walker 77.
I'm so glad you knew I was going to ask you to spell that.
Yeah.
And when you're where are you at in line on cutting my hair?
Well, I'm not gonna cut.
You're not.
Yeah, I only been here for 3 weeks.
No
I'm
worries.
letting my veteran teammates get you right.
And I still want to be able to talk to you about
I'm
being.
here.
I thank you for that.
I'm here.
That's Glue Baby. We got
That's
every
Glue Baby.
angle up in here. I can dig it. Who we have behind me right? Oh Lordy Lord. Should I say a prayer first? Oh dang. Smile. Tell us your name, who you are, and what brings you to Asher Institute.
Hey, GoPro. GoPro action.
I'm Reek. I came to barber school because I needed to change my life.
Talk about it, Mr. Reed. And change. And now I told you all before. I'm from Forever I Love Atlanta. I grew up in Decatur, West Greater. I'm a Grady baby. Okay, so when I tell you I overstand a lot of things, I'm the only girl out of 5. I have a lot of male cousins. I choose to hang around the fellas because I feel the fellas have a hard life and don't get a lot of credit. And being a unfortunate masculine identified female, when I say unfortunate, it's because the world looks at me as unfortunate. I'm not unfortunate, but I have an understanding with the male mindset and the male being. So as much as you want to share, as much as you want to be reach, all of you, just know with Miss Capri's son, you can do that, okay? All right. So tell us a little bit about yourself. What is it that you need to change about yourself so that you can continue to live and not walk dead or be dead physically?
Making certain decisions with certain.
How old are you? How young are you? Okay, you look like you're 12. Okay. You do. And you better feel yourself. What else do you have going for you besides being cute?
You said besides being
Yeah,
cute,
what else you got going for you besides your physical?
my man's Kenny working, helping me get my LLC right now.
That's what I want to hear about.
In the process of getting my second apartment.
Your second apartment, meaning in addition to the one you already have? Or, okay.
My second house.
Okay. Oh, he has to with Miss Capri's son, baby. We ain't playing all. He can smile a good smile, but we got to get down to the nitty gritty. Talk to me. What else you good at? Because I can say well, everything. Break it down. Whatever you touch, I got the Midas touch, the it factor. I see it all on you. But break it down to the people so they'll know when they reach out to you what else you're good for besides just a Kool-Aid smile.
It's whatever I'm being asked about.
Okay, I respect that. I like that too. That means you'll never be hungry, and you always got that hustle mentality. If you weren't at Asher right now, the bad that you had to come away from, what did that look like for you?
You said, if I wasn't Asher,
If you wasn't here, the bad that you had to come away from, what was that like for you? Because for me, watching young black men die, fight each other, go through so much, and losing people growing up myself, and worrying about my brothers, if they were going to make 18, 21, 25, the milestones, what does it look like to you to still be amongst the living?
it's beautiful, man. Graduation felt like a celebration to me.
That's what I'm going on. Why is that?
Because there was times I didn't think I was gonna do it. Personally.
Mhm.
Well, my family, I thought I was gonna do it. I said,
You knew you was going to do it. You
Yeah.
just was caught up in what was going on around you.
yeah.
Okay. And what's your dreams? What I really want to ask you, I don't know if I want to ask you because it's still a business, is how many friends you lost or losing? Do you worry about that day to day? Because you're young black in America, there's a lot going on out there, and you made a statement about you need to make some changes. So I want the young fellas out there that's going through it to hear your story on where you come from, what changes you had to make, and why.
Yeah, I lost like 6 friends. I don't know. I just didn't want to be the next one. So,
That's right.
Yeah. Really keep doing what I was doing. Yeah. Try to change what I was doing. Try to find something else that would give me good and that I like. So
And you said the key thing, you made the decision that you didn't want to be one of your friends, and that's a step that most people don't think that they have to be in control of. That you have to make that final decision to say if you want to make a change or not. What was going on? How old were you when you made that decision that you didn't want to be the same?
19.
Not just recent.
I mean, it wasn't recent because I was the smartest one, but it was like all of us get to that situation.
Real.
So that was around that was good to me.
Okay. And especially if you didn't do anything, it's not cool being guilty when you're innocent, but yet and still, word association is a lot.
Definitely.
So, what kind of circle are you around now?
Barbers.
All barbers?
Barbers.
So, when you leave this building, what's your support system like outside? You still hanging out with your barber friends here? I'm going to say
Yeah,
barber family because it feels as if you all are closer than just classmates.
Yeah, I still kick it with some of my barber homies outside of here.
Mm-hmm.
I met him, the one in the classroom not that long ago, and then we just know a lot of the same people. And I know that he kicking it with his and we had just met each other. So yeah, stuff like that. I got another homie. He used to go here. I'm about to go put up on him like that. We here.
Mm-hmm.
So like yeah, he graduated. He started way before. We just got real cool.
He was going here before you? Was that some of your motivation to get here?
No, we didn't know each other, but he was from here. So
okay.
when we got here, he just like came up to me and we just got real cool, real cool since. And he's in the shop.
Okay. And do you want to go to a shop
I'm
on your own? Oh, you in the shop? You better go ahead.
I'm in a training shop. I'm not staying there probably after I graduate, but it's just somewhere to build my clientele while I build it. Yeah.
And when you say a training shop, I've never heard it called a training shop. I know you can be in a booth and they'll look after you. But when you say training shop, is there actually a barber shop where everyone in there is training to level up?
It's basically I'm there to build my clientele.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're a trainee in a barber shop. They're letting you build up.
I want to say that. It's just I'm helping them help me.
I got you. You better say that. So that's what I call about enhancing. You're enhancing the place.
It's a working relationship.
You better talk that talk.
Yeah, I'm helping.
So you smart when you want to be. I see you're more than a cute face when you want to. Let me lick.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not good.
You better look. Where your confidence come from?
I don't know. I just since I was a kid, I don't care if you have more money than me. You can't tell me I want that guy. So,
You have any brothers or sisters?
yeah, I'm the youngest.
I said it. I knew it. I said you was the baby. You still got your baby teeth. Who is somebody out there that's your influence, that's your motivated your world, the center of your world? Okay. Tell us a little bit about her. Because you got an old soul now. You just smile.
How you
Yeah,
can tell?
baby. It's on you. It's on
Yeah,
you.
my
She's here.
grandma. Yeah, she's still alive.
So you make sure she get this video and she see this.
Definitely. That's one of the other things that drew me to barber school. The day I started, I don't believe in all the crazy numbers and whatnot, but the day I started was 2/22/22, and I
All
graduated
right.
on my grandma's birthday, which is November 4th. So I was like, yeah, I got to make sure I be able to take the graduate on the same day.
Okay. That says a lot right there that you have it in mind. You grew up in the home with her.
Yes. my grandma.
Your grandmother. Okay, that's where that old soul come from, and that mature talk and confidence. What, if I may ask, being raised by your grandmother, old school morals, how does that help you being a young cat today?
I can't. I'm not really easily persuaded by a lot of stuff. Like, I've never made a decision I didn't want to make because somebody else was around. If it was something I did, it's because I chose to do it, and I understood what came behind
And having the old school head around you helps you to get your third eye together before
it.
it's too late.
Definitely brought me in a lot of different situations.
And your grandmother raised you. What words would you want to tell her for raising you? What would you
Thank
want
you.
to say? Okay. Where are you in your? What's your favorite process about cutting hair?
Me, I don't even know if I have a particular favorite part of it
Mhm.
because I be entertained all
In your own head.
the time. Yeah, I got ADHD too.
Okay, welcome.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun happening. I love it.
And tell me, talk about that there. You said something. Why do you love having
Because I'm
ADHD?
another person, so
And how does ADHD make that?
I don't think it is. Yeah, I just think it's me in general.
Okay, I can dig that.
It could contribute to it. Like, I always said that, like, you give me a step-by-step formula of way to do something, and I do it, and it won't work. It won't come out. But if I do it like with my own little swag to it, it's gonna hit.
And with ADHD, you can think of 101 different
100
ways to do one
something.
thing,
We can hit the same thing.
and that you'll definitely never be hungry. And did you hear the acronym I say I use ADHD for?
Always dreaming, all day dreaming. Tell me
All
again. I was
day,
listening.
thank you for listening. All day having dreams.
All day having dreams. Yeah, all day having dreams.
So your brain is telling you something.
Yeah,
All.
my brain done those things. Perfect. My brain knows.
How do you maintain your thoughts? How do you get your thoughts out your
I
head?
really want free, but I always stay kind of semi on
Do you talk into a recorder or a phone to get them out
in my
to
head.
in your head?
Like the whole time I'm talking to you, I'm still having a whole separate conversation.
Tell me what you talk about.
I don't really know. It's just bouncing thoughts around.
Okay.
Every time any question is off.
I moved it up a little bit. Miss Rebecca Tynes is online, and I appreciate you, Beck, for watching. We're getting the Blue Heart together to come to Flair Hair Day Spa. And Jessica, I said Jessica, Rebecca, I appreciate you for getting ready to glue up the Glue Heart. And make sure you put your business address in the comments below so that everyone can see where they can find you at. And I can't wait to have our conversation when I come to Flair Hair Day Spa. You go ahead. You trying to act like you can't cut and talk? I can't cut. I gotta be still for you.
Oh yeah.
Huh? Oh, okay. Don't cut me now. Let me be still. He telling me now. Okay. Thank you for your truth. And that's the part for me, Blue Land, that want to come here and let the young people step by step do their part, because they all need practice. They need to get the confidence build up. And to me, it's nothing like being loved on by everybody in the room. So I just want them to all show the Blue Heart love one by one. And we're going to let Beck do her love on Friday with the color.
I ain't never put my phone on TV.
What'd you say, huh?
I said I never put my phone on.
Oh, your phone ringing? You hot like fire. They ready for you. But see, you know what? You better love yourself and even nobody else don't love you. I see you. I see you. What you want me to do? Don't look back. You're not going that way. Oh, you just, boy. Is this your grandmother and grandfather on your necklace? I like that. Oh, that's your great grandparents? Turn.
My homie.
See, that's what I'm saying. You got a deepness about you that isn't just all smiles. And you seem like you got a lot on your mind and heart that you need to have a safe space to let out. I want you, you say it's been found through barbering and being up here with the fellas.
And my first job ever was actually, my first ever job was when I was 11 because I wanted to have money, fast money. So I got a job working at a barbershop, the barbershop across the street actually, sweeping hair. That was my first ever job. And then I seen how much money I was making for people my age. And I always wanted to be back in the barbershop with the older guys, talking trash, talking sports. I was 11 betting on sports with grown men. And they were taking my picks. And I was hitting too. So yeah, I've always been basically around a lot of people older. I never really was around people my age, and if I was always the smartest one around. So I really didn't make bad decisions for myself. It was if I did something like this, it was something I felt like I was outsmarting the situation.
I want to say we done hit your 10-minute mark. Who got next? And I can sit here and talk to each one of y'all all day long. And what glue words would you want to say to someone, Mr. Reed, before you go?
I say be yourself, love yourself. Everything will always work out. Be right by yourself.
Say that one more time. I want to make sure they got that.
Everything will work out if you always do right by yourself. I never do no like shiesty or underhanded stuff because you'll always end up with the short end of the stick. You'll be good for a little while. Just always make sure you be honest, be pure.
You better say it. And y'all heard it from Mr. Reek himself. Be honest and be pure, Hampton Roads. Y'all, and we gotta tell them that's glue, baby.
That's glue, baby.
Do it. Go, come back and do that.
It's caPri.
You better say it, baby. I love it.
Go get your mashed potatoes, baby.
You already know. Come on, are you next? Who got next? Why? Who got next? I love it. Hampton Roads, while they figure out who got next on my head. Where the glue out there? I don't know who you are or where you are in this thing called life, but I want you to know that right where you are, as you are, live from the Asher Institute of Hampton. God loves unconditionally everyone, and it's our duty to give love unto everyone, even you, even me. And of course, over here is at the Tynes. Come on, everybody go step back and watch now. They don't do that. Don't do that. I see you. You like what? Don't get scared. Come on, somebody. But yeah, right, because you're gonna take your time to do the next side, the next. It's every. That's fine, baby. If you just want to stand here and cut, your body and your spirit speaks for you. Your haircut speaks for you. If that's what you want to do, that's what we can do. I'm gonna meet you where you at. Okay, that's glue, baby. I'm gonna meet you where you at. So who would like to go next? Oh, they all got that. This happens very often. Don't feel no way. It happens. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. This happens more than you know, and I understand. And I'm gonna meet you where you at. So if you don't want to talk on camera, you want to talk one-on-one. If you just want to cut hair, I'll meet you where you are. If you just want to sit there and be beautiful and black and brown, you can do that too. Okay? We here together. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about you, Mr. Reek. No, that's Reek. And what's your name?
Brian.
Brian. The R's are in my mind. Come on, come talk to me. Oh, you better.
Yeah.
Everybody up in here so fresh and so fly with a Y. Come tell us a little bit about you. So you're gonna do what part?
I'm a freehand at the top, and then someone's gonna finish the other side.
No worries.
For sure.
All right. So you get the gear that you need to get. I know everybody like you hold. I can put the mask back on now since you go do the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever works for you. And then you got to feel comfortable.
You got the clippers, baby. I want you to
I
feel
got.
comfortable.
I know. But at the same time, too, once you feel relaxed,
I
I'm
love
saying,
it. I love it.
That's the whole goal.
So come and tell us a little bit. I'm gonna bring this over this way so I can turn around a little bit.
Question.
I want you talk to me.
So, would you want to just cut down a little bit too, or just evened out?
The mohawk
Yeah.
itself. With my lock too. Come here. I want you to Miss Ace, because we're gonna let you. If you got to lock it, how much hair will you need to lock it? And while you're here, tell the bottom. Come on over here. Don't be scared. How much of? Because we're gonna take off inside of here. But as far as the locking, how much do you need to start the lock?
Pretty much all you have. You can clean up the top.
Okay, so
But you want it short, but you want to kind of still afro, right? Like for the mohawk.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And with that hawk, you'll be able to do your. Okay, that's all I want. I appreciate you, but Miss A still ain't talk, but we gonna get Ace back over the phone. And I never want to identify right or wrong, so you tell me what you like for yourself, okay? When you ready. Everybody's standing up close. You better have that. Let them talk. You come over here with me. Tell us your name again. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Are you gonna be on this side or this
Both
side?
sides. I'm just gonna.
You gonna go back and
Yes, I'll
forth?
back and forth.
So, Miss, I'm gonna be on
This
this
side or
side.
this side?
Ace, what do you prefer, Mr. Miss or just Ace?
Ace.
Ace, come on inside from the Ace. Because now we have somebody that has a lot of energy to go back and forth. So I'm gonna have to have you take the camera back and forth with us and move this back and forth as well. And I appreciate you. Okay. Check these batteries are good here, but they probably get ready to die. I have other batteries in my. These are good for now. Did you get a hold of Miss Ruthie?
Yes, she said next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, she'll be at work, and you can just reach out to her, and she'll have it ready for
I
you.
thank you. Thank you. You come on in here, you get comfortable, and Ace is gonna move around us. And what is the last time say? Tell us your name.
My name is Brian.
All right, Brian. With a Y.
Why? Of course.
All right. Tell us how long you've been here at Asher Institute, Brian.
This is only my third day here.
Oh, but talk to me. Confidence. I'm not.
Nah, you good. You good.
No fear. Is that why all y'all standing over there to see what he gonna do?
That's why I didn't want to cut. That's why I just wanted to freehand.
No, come on, baby. If you trust yourself.
No, of course. But I want them to like learn how to fade before. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
I don't want to.
You know what you're good at.
Exactly.
You know where you are,
Yeah,
and I appreciate you
Yeah.
too. So go ahead and freehand. And tell us, this your third day here. How does it feel on your third day doing what you're doing right now, and everybody got their eyes on you?
Well, for me, honestly, it's just another day in the shop for real.
I love it. I love
Even
it.
though it's like I'm perfecting my craft and trying to better at it, I don't think I'm too good to like call myself like the best because I know there's better people out there in the world, you know.
Uh-huh.
And of course, like I tell a lot of people, there's a lot of reasons how everyone has a journey, you know. I ended up barbering because it was meant for me, you know. I feel like I had a purpose behind it, you know. One of my things, I've been cutting for a minute. At the same time, too, I have a purpose now in what I do. And what I mean by that is because at the time when I was younger, when I learned how to cut hair, I thought the thing was better at it and try to be the best you can be, you know. I was never really about that working as a team type thing until more like I joined the military, you know. I had to do what I had to do. You know, when family comes first, I don't put no price on it, no time, so I just do it, you know.
That's real.
So sacrificing time to put my career on pause versus something I didn't know jack shit about versus something I enjoy doing, which is this, you know. So I took a big gamble, you know, in a famous situation where, you know, for me everything's been timing, you know. Like why I joined the military was perfect timing because I'm a college dropout too. My whole goal was going to school, learn a trade, and make money, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't more of a passion, you know. I think for me, a lot of people don't know this, but I went to school to be HVAC tech.
Okay.
I'm HVAC certified and all this and that, but people don't know that.
Before or after the military?
Before the military.
Okay.
I took that in high school because I thought that was going to be my path, you know.
Okay.
And the more I started doing it, I was like, oh, this ain't really for me, you know. I think what caught my attention more was the cutting part, you know, and the people I meet in my chair every day, you know. I tell a lot of people, I met most of my friends that I have now is from, like we're doing right now, just sit in a chair, meeting somebody from a different perspective of life and see where it goes from there, you know. I think the saying, a stranger become a friend before a friend become a client.
You better say that.
That's some of the stuff. Like, I try to keep my shit so much legit. I apologize for my cursing though.
That's good. We give love unto everyone, baby.
Yeah, of course. It's just one of those things people don't tell like the realistic side of like the real stuff that goes on in my life. You know, people always try to sugarcoat shit like, oh, you're gonna make it in life, baby. We don't got this. Sometimes it's more like you gotta make it happen before anybody else makes it happen. You know. So for me, that was my whole goal, though. You know, a lot of people gonna down on you. People gonna say shit, but I don't really care what people say. Because in the day, if I'm gonna make this stuff reality, my accomplishments will speak more on it over time. You know, and that's my whole philosophy. And my whole philosophy now is have a purpose. You know, you've been in the military too, so you know the whole purpose in the military is help people out, protect everyone's freedom. And now that I have that mindset more, my whole purpose of when I came back in the industry, which was this year, was to do more and get back instead of, can I spin you around still?
Okay.
So my whole purpose now is, you know, military is to help. So now my thing is help somebody else, the next barber on, you know, because I know what it feels like to be successful. I know what it feels like to have clout. I know what it feels like X, Y, Z, of course, in the industry, you know. It has its pros and cons, but I think for the most part, you try not let that affect you, the person you really want to be. At the end of the day, you want to be authentic as hell and stand for what you believe in. Because I think a lot of people here have visions and what they want to do. And I know when you speak on your vision, sometimes people don't support what you do. People are like, you think that shit's gonna work? You think that's possible? X, Y, Z. And you have that little doubt in you, of course. But for me, I believe in God, of course. I grew up in church all my life, so you know, I'm a believer and I'm a firm believer and I have faith in whatever I do. And you're gonna have haters, of course, man. But at the end of the day, it's like really try not to let that affect who you really want to become over time, you know.
And you seem to have one of my favorite, if you want to say a biblical quote, is faith without works is dead. And I see you have your work ethic is just as deep as your faith.
Yeah, of course.
And talk to us about applying your work ethic to your faith level. Why do you work so hard? I heard you say your family doesn't. There's no cost. So when it comes to your family.
Yeah, because you know I think my family has done a lot because they came out to the new world with having not shit, you know, and they worked for a better life for us to build a future, you know. My goal is I want to pay that tribute back, you know, work hard for later on. If I want to have a family, they don't have to struggle through what my parents struggled through, you know. Mm-hmm. That's why I tell people I get the same mindset from my mom because she worked hard and she went through a lot of stuff growing up in life, you know. And that's what keeps me like motivated more, you know. The whole goal is to take care of them after once I get to where I want to get to in life, you know.
And I hate to interrupt you, but the vibe, I want you to turn around if you don't mind. Get the audience for me behind. Yeah, get all of them because I want to make sure that they're not neglected in the energy of the interview. Yeah, I saw everybody standing there. They playing now, but I did see all the energy and felt y'all standing back there, and I appreciate you for that and for sharing. What was your military experience like for you? What branch were you in?
I was in the Army, so one thing that really taught me in the military is being uncomfortable. And now that, of course, one of the biggest things for us is when you first start out is not cutting nobody, or you think you're not gonna like come like get your own fade or something like that. You know, everyone wants to know how to fade and stuff like that, but in this industry, you gotta put your time into it like anything else. You know, your time will come, and when you get it, that's just really gonna show if you're really hungry for it. and what you work for, you know, and not try to take it for granted. I've seen a lot of people take it for granted most of the time, you know, because the money, the fame, everything. But people support you if you have a whole purpose of what you're doing, you know, and what I do. I mean, not what I do, but just in general, you know. I think for me, I want to do more than just go here now, you know. Like I told him before, I do want to educate, I do want to instruct, be an influencer over time, you know.
You seem to have that passion for it.
Yeah, and it's not hard because I tell people like I always want to get back, especially like you gotta first off in the community, like say, because that for me speaks loud, you know, being real to your roots. You know, even though I'm from a small town 2 hours from here, a lot of times people leave there because you know it's closed minded. You know, people are never open minded.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for me, stepping out and getting somewhere else where I like being around open-minded people and creators. You know, creativity is the biggest thing for me. Because I tell people here, you're not just barbers, y'all entrepreneurs, y'all artists, y'all just something else. Consider yourself that. Don't consider yourself just being a barber that's here. Be different.
I was going to ask you what glue words you wanted to say to the people. It sounded like you just did.
So what?
I was going to ask you what glue words you wanted to say to the people, and it sounded like you just did.
Well, I stick by a model now that I created this year, actually.
What is that?
My model is change a lot of lives, touch a lot of hearts.
Say that. Say that. I like that.
Yeah, that's my motto for me, speaking for people, because ever since I've been back, I know I've done a lot more than just go here. You know, I changed a lot of people's lives, like I tell you. And when I do, you know, it shows over time, you know. People have that respect and love for you at the end of the day.
And why is it important for you to have that respect and love and to be an influence on people?
Because you never know, you probably change a lot with the words of wisdom or something similar you've been through.
Before you leave, ask him if he want to take a group picture with everyone. If he want to be a part of it. Please. We were going to take the picture out by the core picture, but I know that he has to get ready to leave, and I'm going to be here in a second. So if he wanted to get one, however he wants to do it, we can do it, whatever. If everybody, that phone is active. Somebody has a cell phone right now that we can use, and you take the picture and just send it to me. But I want you to be, no, I wanted you to be in it too. I have another selfie stick that we can take the picture.
I can take it back there with you. I
Okay.
can stand this up.
I thank you.
Yeah.
I need to get what you got.
You want to do it here?
We can do it right here so they won't have to, yeah, we're going to have to take the hair through. How much?
My daughter broke the control.
And what about your GoPro? Yeah. Yeah. That's my next investment right there. I just wanted to get a group picture before you all left. I see some of you get ready to dip out.
Hey, y'all ready?
I'm still alive.
We gonna, yeah, everybody want to come be in the group picture. That's what the tallest one. That's what we always are in the back. You so special. I'm gonna lean to the
I
side
would say don't even go by this because we got the picture.
Money.
because we're actually looking at that camera right there. We're just on live right here.
Oh, I'm bugging.
That's why I'm here for you, baby.
Give me the countdown.
1, 2. Did it take it?
Yep.
I appreciate you, love you, and be safe out there, okay?
I got you. Nice meeting you again.
Right back at you, love. Right back. Please stay safe. Oh, I appreciate y'all for making an effort to do something with your life. It's a pleasure to show off you if you're doing something with your life. You just keep on doing it. Did you get your YouTube? Did you get your YouTube? Did you leave all that
Oh
information?
yeah. Actually, we'll pull it up right here.
Yeah, make sure you put your information before you leave.
Yeah, actually.
So
it
everybody
is.
know how to find you, where to find you.
Okay, my YouTube channel is Mo Laverne, MOLAVERN, and you can find my music videos up there. I actually have two. I have a trailer and I have an actual music video up there for you guys to check out. So,
All right. And who filmed the video?
I actually have like a filmer out my way. His name's Chef.
Okay.
He cooks up the video.
Yeah.
Y'all so crazy. But I appreciate your time and please be safe out there. And that's Glue Baby. Yeah.
Say it. Glue baby.
Everybody wants that's Glue Baby.
That's Glue Baby.
Yeah. I love it. Let me see. I gotta remember name. Mo. Let me know. Yeah, I was right. Mo. I am right. See, that brain working. ADHD is real. I'm telling you. Will you please be safe out there? Were you finished with me, Mr. B?
Yeah, for the most part. I think someone's gonna take over on the other side of the fade. I just
You did your part.
Yeah, I did my part. All I did was just freehand.
What glue words you want to say to the people before I let you go?
Chase your dreams and don't let them stop you from what you're trying to accomplish. Because I know a lot of people say stuff about you and whatever, but you just gotta stay focused. It's a mental thing more than a physical thing. I tell people. That's why I tell people I'm glad I joined the military because, and it's not even saying just join for a mental state. It's more like it builds you, and it sticks with you for the rest of your life. So now I'm more determined than I was before,
And where can they find you on social media?
They can find me at 757 caPri. I mean, I post a lot of like work that I do personally, and I try to promote other people's work as well too. Because like I said, I'm here to build. I'm not here to like be a competition for anybody.
You better say it, baby. Ain't no competition. It's enough for us all. Will you tell everyone that's Glue Baby?
It's Glue Baby.
And that's Brian, baby, with a Y. All right. Who's next? Come on over here. Now that you got some understanding, you gonna step into the booth now.
I'm not big talking.
That's okay. Then we can turn all this off and let you just be.
I'm done.
Thank you. All right, Blue Land, we're gonna welcome Mr. John on over here into the fold with nothing but love. And I appreciate you for coming over here, Mr. John. Tell me what part you about to do. You're gonna start the other side. But let me do something right quick with Ace for a second. Ace, do me a favor. Let's charge this phone here. But it's you need to bootleg it. Oh yeah, put it in. Is it? You got to turn the other way.
Oh, that sounds like my charger.
Yeah. It's cooking. It's not.
It's a C charger.
All right, it just started charging and good that we have about 52. All right, we good. All right, Blue Land, I appreciate you all for doing this Mohawk-a-thon, and we done got to cut down a little bit, and now we get ready to get. What side are you about to do? You gonna start on this side? Okay. So we'll put you over here. And I want to say, did you say John? Okay, my brain is working today, Blue Land. Mr. John, tell us what brought you here to Asher. Do you need me to keep the glasses off? Okay. I'm a little tender-headed, so go on and get it. And you're not a talker, but you are a barber soon to be. How's that gonna work for you, cutting hair and not being too much of a talker? You just gonna go in. I can dig it. So what brought you to Asher Institute? Why did you choose this school to attend?
Completion rate. I heard a lot of good reviews about it. It's also black owned.
You said something I don't think most people think about, the completion rate and the definitely being the black owned, but that completion rate, why was that important to you? What made you look that up? Because most young people aren't thinking about how many people completed the school. They just, that ADHD or just not thinking got them just choosing because their friend went there or the colors are orange and they felt the brightness or something. What made you research that part?
That's the most important part.
Real.
Not a lot of people graduate from there.
What's your age, if I may ask? Yeah, I was okay. You look black, don't crack, first and foremost. So I'm shocked that you said 33. I wasn't expecting you to say 33, but your mature soul or your old soul said 133. Yeah, I can see that. So what made you start becoming a barber at 33?
I wasn't liking my trade.
What was that?
Machinist. I worked
Okay.
at the shipyards and also machine shops. And, it's just not. It's a lot of. It's good work, good money, but it's just not for.
I used to X-ray airplanes.
And everybody else is rich.
Yeah, right. And I was in a room every day with just equipment and not people, and making good money. 30 something, I used to make good money, and it's not what I wanted to do. How long were you at the shipyard machinery?
I did it for about 12 years.
Oh, see, that's really okay. You stuck in there longer than your passion wanted to for the money until you found something.
And then, my mom, she's a cosmetology barber, so
Ah,
just want to start my own business, really. Get my license, open the shop.
now what made you choose barber? Your mom did it. You saw it was easy money, a lot
My
of.
mom, she's a cosmetology barber, too. She cut my hair my whole life.
But I mean, just because she did that, are you doing it because she did it, or it was an interest for you?
I'm already, I cut my hair.
There you go. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I
Okay.
do my own hair.
And what part are you about to do now? What's your favorite part of cutting hair?
It's all of it. It's creativity and all of it. Turn it into something better. That's all it is.
What do you think?
It's like artistry.
The before and the after effect and making it create. Now, what is it like cutting on hair that other people are cut on?
I don't like touching anybody else's work.
And I can tell, to be honest with you, I see that all on you, and that's why I asked the question, and I saw you need to get information before you came over because you didn't want to mess up something. Yeah,
I don't know how they were doing it, but I got the whole process.
go forward.
I'm real technical about things.
Mm-hmm.
I got to do it by myself.
And I knew that people look at you like, why you want so many people cut on your hair at one time and something it's not going to have the same flow. But I know what I'm doing and why, and Mr. Lister ain't gonna let me move out of here with something crazy. So yeah, whatever needs to be done. And I think that right there, you said we all as opposed to just I. And most people today the world makes it seem as if most people are more selfish than what they come off as. Why are we? We're gonna make it work. Why the team work? And you feel like that here at the school?
We all in this together. Why not? We all learn.
And where are you in your process? You got some that's been here 3 days, some that have been here a couple months. Where are you in your process?
I've been here, I think, almost 3 months.
And how long is the school overall?
9 months.
So 9 months, just like having a baby, you can change your life, give birth, or what have you.
Yeah.
No, probably that was on me. It was the hair from before. And what are your dreams when you leave here?
Open it, to a shop, and then start, taking it to getting to a shop, get my clientele up, and then eventually I'm gonna open up the shop. And, start opening up a bunch of business after that.
That's a question I should have asked Mr. Kenneth. Are you all associated with any of the barbershops out in the community that they send the students to when they finish the school? No? Okay, I'm gonna ask him that question because there's too many barbershops here to me to not have them lined up waiting for you all to come.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's more so on the student to take the initiative and pick where they want to go.
Uh-huh. But as a village,
Yeah, it should be that way.
Yeah, that's my opinion. As a village, the barbers should be up here where your students at. We got a booth over here. We waiting because they need you all just as much as you need them. So definitely, you better say that. And being 33 now, that's a magical number. I'm not the,
It's my year.
yeah, talk to me. Talk to me. You already know where I'm going. Why is 33 good to you? Why is it your year?
Yep.
Okay.
I like seeing double.
What's your goal? What you got planned?
But this year,
Yeah, for 33.
complete this. Get my driver's license.
Okay, that's gonna be okay. That's your birthday gift to yourself. No, no, no.
Well,
Hopefully
it's
you don't
not.
get it.
It's not. I mean, I'm gonna be older than 33 when I complete.
Yeah, but that's when you
still,
started it.
yeah, I should go. I should graduate on my birthday.
Okay.
Or around my birthday. Should be. I mean, my little gift for myself.
You better. It's not no little gift for yourself. It's a big gift for yourself. It's a big deal, main thing.
It's just the first step. I'm gonna treat it as a little gift. I don't
Tomorrow's
wanna
not
give myself too much
promised.
credit.
No, black man. Tomorrow's not promised. You better celebrate every day as if it's your last, or every goal as if you may not get there.
Oh, I'm happy about it,
Okay.
but I'm not satisfied.
Oh, don't be
But I
now.
wanna be.
Don't be. But don't wait to celebrate your own. Yeah. Life ain't promised, baby boy, and especially if you're young black and American male. So that means a lot to me. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is what I know here, and being with the fellas. I'd rather be in a room full of fellas than a room full of women. Unless we about to get busy, but we're gonna say that's something else. We're gonna put that on something else. Okay, we have barbershop talking. That's Miss Capri son. I'm real, and I'll just say a little quick factor. This suburban lodge that's down the street here in Hampton, I stayed there for almost 9 years. I was single for, I was celibate for 7, single for 8, and I stayed in the hotel room for 9 years. So just like you, Mr. Reed, I had to go through desperate situations, desperate measures to take me out of the world to save my true blue self. Because if I didn't come out of the world when I was out there, I would have either been dead, HIV positive, uh, in a bad situation somehow, some kind of way, because sexual addiction is my thing. And I didn't care about the woman's situation. And that's real. That's why I don't mind talking about stuff. So I would get in a whole bunch of situations that wasn't good for my glue self, my glue heart. I'm supposed to be here giving love unto everyone in a different way than I was. So I had to relearn how to give love unto everyone and it not be based on sex, because I learned sex through trauma, being abused as a woman, as a young lady. So when I'm telling you all, I'm gonna be real and with the fellas, I have nothing but brothers. I have no sisters. I have a bunch of male cousins that I grew up with. So this is what I know hanging out, talking with the guys. So never hesitate to reach out to me after we had this conversation. I'm not just gonna leave. You can have access to me and talk about whatever is on your true blue heart, but you do have to come out of the world, as we were just saying, and figure out what you're supposed to do in this thing called life. No matter how drastic you have to go to do it, and find a good team, a good circle to have around you as you're gluing up your life, per se.
You already surround yourself.
You got to, baby. You are exactly that. You are what you eat, and you are who you have around you.
Pick the people wisely.
And that's glue, baby. Mm-mm. So now let me see for you, Mr. John, says I got to pick up some questions for you. How does Asher enhance your life, and how are you enhancing Asher Institute?
It's making me talk.
Okay.
I've been talking, so it's a lot. It's helped me. And then the connections, meeting people. That's always good. Learning from people. I like to learn. So, it's a lot.
Now, how you feeling in this process of cutting up the hair after other people? You feeling like you done got your rhythm in where you wanted to do to my hair?
I'm getting there.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
getting there. I just gotta see it and then put it up there. It's just like I don't like touching people's work. Like a machinist, I don't go up behind anybody else doing any of their work.
And you're right about that, because X-ray on airplane, you don't want to, yeah.
That person.
And most people are particular about their hair. So when I told my circle what my plan was about having everyone participate, cutting my hair, they thought I was crazy. But because of the idea how it flows and talking to people and giving everybody their shared time, they thought that was beautiful. Yeah. And you just never know what situation you may have to fall into you may have to fix up other things that other people did.
Right.
So you never stop, don't do it just because somebody else worked on something. You have any brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I'm big. 6 brothers.
Oh, well, you fall that in there.
I'm the last.
Okay, okay. I would have thought that you were the baby.
Oh.
You got the mature soul that looks after.
Well, yeah, everybody, my older sister.
I was about to say that's what it's going to be. Who's out there in their 50s? Yeah.
My older sister is in her 50s,
So your old soul is just what it is.
Yeah.
I do.
I get that from my family. We all like that.
It's a beautiful thing to have that old soul, but do you allow yourself to? Yeah, and do you allow yourself to do foolish things? Just to be, yeah,
I'm a
good.
clown.
Okay.
Once you get to know me, I'm a clown.
That's where I'm going at right there. Is he really hilarious? I have a feeling that when you get him loosened up a little bit, act the fool. I appreciate you for that. There's a time and a place for everything.
Mm-hmm. You don't want to be a fool every day in your life.
And everybody can't get that.
Then they can't take you serious.
Right, right.
When you serious, you're like,
oh, you're a fool. If you want to share, what's the most foolish thing you've done or want to do?
I'm just a clown. I just like jokes on a lot of people. I've done some things. That's crazy. Typical young kids. But that's all. Like I said, I'm chill now. I don't do all that.
Do y'all pray? I see a lot of joking going on in here. Do y'all do any pranks or anything? No? Okay.
List to keep us on a tight schedule.
That's why I asked the question I asked, and I'm glad that you had that follow-up and you knew that. I love it. How you feeling? Because I don't want to let you. I don't want to let you go until you at peace with your part here.
Oh yeah, I'm just I
Cleaning
don't
up.
know exactly how what kind of mohawk you want. I asked him to give me a little brief description. It's good. It's
I know
we're
gonna take in most.
Want it in more.
Yeah, we're gonna take off most of this here for Ace. Yeah, it's gonna be a little thin. And who's gonna be the next person? Are you really calling him Squiggly? Squiggly, I mean, like Squid from SpongeBob. But I'm also thinking about Happy Days for those of us that are old heads. Squiggly is the okay. Now I'm gonna do a barber thing. What guard are you using and why?
Using a 3 open to get some of the bulk out. Get that form where you want it. Then I'll come back and start shaving.
And Ace, if you need to, before the next person come over, tell them what we talked about with the mohawk and how much they need to cut off so that we can get that understanding on how much needs to come off. And for those of you Blue Land that are watching out there, we appreciate you live right here and on YouTube for joining us live today at Asher Institute of Hampton. You all know that Blue and Capri loves to get the blue interviews of Hampton Roads and just to find out what's on the blue hearts and blue minds of young people. And we want to give love unto everyone. And this is until we meet again tour, and I'm getting my Mohawk, the Blue Heart, ready to be seen throughout Hampton Roads for the next 2 weeks. So when y'all see me, you're gonna see Asher Institute of Hampton, and then, you better say that. And we're gonna be glued up, so you won't just be seeing me. So when you see the Mohawk, I want you all to know to come to Asher Institute of Hampton and let them know that's Blue Baby when you come to get your haircut, your facials, nails, pedicures, and your stylist. Do you do locks here too? Locks here? Oh, yeah. I'm so mad. I'm just finding out about y'all. We're going to get a promotional package to you all so we can get the word out that Asher Institute is in the place to be. We're not going to say on the MIC. We're not going to get the wrapping up in here.
Oh, you got bars?
Oh, man. Come on, man. Creativity knows no limits.
You should have dropped a little something from Mo. Mo would have dropped some bars.
I was really in my mind because I got to have an intro redone for the show. So that's where my mind was going when he was leaving. I wanted to make sure I had his information because we have to do I have a blue intro now, but to me it's not spicy enough. And I want to add some flavor to it. So definitely I want to leave that. I'll email it, to Mr. Kenneth and have him let you all look at it. And any other musicians in the house or writers in the house, and let you all look at it and see what you can come up with for it.
And the videographer.
Who's a videographer?
We got a hacker.
Oh, did
So
you
go
talk?
around with your camera and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. Who's available Friday at 5 o'clock? I need people.
5 o'clock.
Friday, 5 o'clock. Thank you. I'll get all your information before we leave out of here because Friday, like I said, we're getting my hair colored by Rebecca Tynes at Flair Hair Day Spa. I can't remember the street address, but it's on Jefferson Avenue in Newport News. Sunday will be at a poetry pop-up for Nourishment for the Soul with Miss Karen King at, I don't remember the name of the restaurant off top, but we'll be there from 3 to 7 p.m. Going live again with Blue Interviews and poetry there on the spot. So I don't know where you are, Hampton Roads, but please feel free to join us in place, live, or you can join us live here online, coming to you. I thought you was trying to tell me something. Coming to you live from Blue Land. And I don't know who you are, where you are, this thing called life, but we still giving love unto everyone as I get loved on at Asher Institute with the Blue Hawk.
You heard that.
I heard. Oh, you better. When you say something, say something. That's what I feel it. I see you. You dig is what he was saying. You dig it. You dig it. I love it. Y'all need your own video cameras up in here all day. I can see. I can imagine.
I was gonna just do one side, but I'm just bringing the shape in, so it'd be a lot
I asked
easier
you a
for them to
question
come in.
for a reason because I didn't want you to leave it till your soul was at peace. And I know you're doing that for you to be at peace. That's why I haven't stopped you. I got you. I got you. I'm a people person. I love people. I love knowing people, picking up on your spirit and energy. And for as long as the process takes for y'all to be at peace, I'm here until 3. So that's I just whatever that makes your blue heart happy, I'm good with it. As long as I leave out of here alive, it's coming in. Okay. That's right. As long as I'm still alive when you're done, baby. Thank you. Now, I've been through hell and high water and back, and salty and back. I'm good.
You want it thinner than that, or that's fine?
Yeah, as long as it's like,
That's all I was trying to use the reference points.
And you let me know a good day to come back.
after your color, because I was just about to say that, because when you said you was getting your hair colored, you were going to get it twisted after your color.
Yes.
It would defeat the purpose if I twist it now, and then you go get your color. When you wash it out, your box is going to come out.
Okay, okay. And what days are you here, Ace?
I'm here Monday through Friday, sometimes until 8 o'clock, 9, sometimes 10.
Okay, okay.
Tell me your office hours.
They in the mix of that. So I'm gonna get it where I can get it.
The hustle never lies, never
She's
dies.
over 24 hours a day. Reach out.
I'm about to say, because I can hear you thinking. And that's the beauty in being a barber that I like there. And the OCD part that comes in.
I'm very OCD.
Yeah, it takes one to know one. And that's why I wanted to make sure that you was at peace. When,
It looks
okay.
I think it'd be a lot easier for them to come in and do what they need to do.
Okay. You better set them up for success.
That's all I can do. You know, I gotta help.
You about to be out? Be safe out there,
I thought she
okay?
was about to finish up. I'm already work.
We'll be able to get a shape up before I leave to head to Northern Virginia for those that didn't get to go today that wanted to touch the glue hall. And I'm debating if I'm gonna let them dye the gray. And so much that came out since the last time I dyed my hair. We gonna dye the top red. You said keep the grays? Yeah, that's why I said, why not?
Embrace them great.
Embrace them. Life is good, man.
That's my favorite future coat.
Life is good. Life is good. Life is good. I had to think about it coming from Future, but I was just like, okay,
Yeah.
life is good.
He ain't gonna lie to you. That man got stressed. Life is good.
You sound like Future all day long with that. That could go so many different ways. And that Ace, you made me.
I was just blending it just a little for them. Not too much, but yeah.
It's sitting out there, you can see it.
That's all right.
So now, which is?
Sorry. Back here a little bit. I just need that.
You said what I want?
What she was saying, I was like, oh, so now you got the gauge back there. You're gauging from back there, gauging.
Yeah, keep looking. I see. All right. I see.
So is this a challenge for you all to go behind each other?
Yeah, I
Is it-
wouldn't never. I didn't want to, but
Hopefully it's a good challenge and push you outside your box, push you outside something.
I get to know how.
Oh, because you have to come in and fix up. Yeah.
that's his job. You gotta come back and clean up our mess.
But that's
Hopefully,
like
it's
working
not
in a
mess.
shop too. If somebody came in there and got a messed up cut, you gotta figure out how to go behind it.
I had to do
Correct
that.
it. But
My first cut in the shop was an African that tried to cut his own hair. It was terrible.
so you had to sit and figure out what he did to go in to correct it. That's pretty much what this is.
Because I don't know what.
It ain't correcting it. It's just
It's not that bad.
If you need to get down to the root and comb it out, go ahead. I combed it before coming here.
I see. I'm just combing it out, make sure. Shape over here, sorry.
You'll do me a favor, put this particular camera a little more to the center. Yeah. I've been wanting to do that for like the last 20 minutes. I appreciate you. Blue Land, I don't know who you are, where you're watching from, but we appreciate you for watching us live today from the Asher Institute of Hampton Roads. And we are allowing the students to all put their flavor on the glue hall because you know I love to give love unto everyone. And this is my way of allowing them to step into their new passions, new skills, and play some loving on the glue hall. Please make sure you sign up to give your glue interview. And if you want to purchase a book by Carmen Haskins, she's the owner and licensed clinical social worker of Pink Solutions. And her book is called Secrets Kills. And you can buy her book wherever books are sold. And you can find her on Instagram.com/ Pink Dot Solutions. And don't forget to Gloovertise your brand with us here at Blue and Capri, with Blue and Capri at thatsgluebaby.com. You can find me at thatsgluebaby.com and check out these interviews on YouTube. That's Glue Baby. Yeah, you're a fool, people. You don't look 33 at all. Not at all. Tell them little young things, leave you alone.
Oh, yeah, if I ain't seen it,
If you just say you was 33, you could pass anywhere from 25 to 30. So not even, in the day, I would say 23 to 30 at the most. Because
and this is with the beard.
yeah, and now imagine if you took it off.
Yeah, that's why I try to look scruffy, so I look older.
Hey, Chester, I appreciate you for joining in today.
How y'all like that shape? That shape look all right to y'all? My eyes bugging.
Somebody come talk. Come give me your eye.
Talk to me. Huh?
Where the vet they all left? Who's over there? Come put your eyes on it. I need Hey, Chester, come to Asher Institute of Hampton and let them know that's Glue Baby. It's the Asher Institute of Hampton and let them know that's Glue Baby. To come get your hair cut, love. Come here, let me comb that out for you. That's okay. No, ain't no. And that little word, sorry, y'all don't ever have to say that.
I know my mom ignorant.
Yeah, she'll tell you the same thing. Oh, you talking about that?
Yeah, she just comb it and don't care if it hurt or not.
Go and get that. And what I was about to say, the word sorry, how many times you say you're sorry and you don't mean a thing, you don't mean it, or you do the same thing over and over again. You say my bad, and you do the same thing over and over again. It don't mean nothing. So I apologize for. And instead of saying I'm trying, that's the same thing. I'm trying is a self-defeating word. So say I'm working on, I'm moving forward in, I'm accomplishing, I'm doing. Don't say you're trying anything, because by the time you done got the ing out of trying, it's a defeating word on the inside. So just say what you're working on and give yourself credit for what you've accomplished. Look at it. What glue words you want to say to the people before you leave up out of here, Mr. John? How you maintain your youthfulness while having an old soul?
Drink water.
I knew that's why I asked the question. I knew the baby was gonna say something healthy. I knew it.
Drink plenty of water.
You look like health, baby. You look like health. Will you tell everyone that's Glue Baby?
It's glue. You already know.
I love it. I love it. And thank you for your time on the Glue Hall, baby. Thank you for being who you are. Come on over here. Now you gonna make me say squidly, squiddy. All right, Squiddy, come on in here and talk to the people. We got to get a glue package up here, Mr. For the people that's going to say Glue Baby. They already said they need haircuts and stuff. I didn't know. Yeah. Chester Eugene Williams, he's one of my people in my circle. That I don't know if you heard about the young man that was in a car wreck in Hampton, hit by a car, ran over him and broke his pelvic bone and stuff, and needs haircut. So I don't know. He probably can come to you, or you may need to go to him, send somebody to cut his hair. But if he comes in here, he definitely will need patience to take care of his haircut. You got that, Chester? And what now? You just go get in here. You just go start cutting. We ain't even talk, say hey or nothing. I love it. They went right on into it. Tell us a little bit about yourself and who you are, Squiddy. Looking like DC Young Fly. Y'all take a look at him. You're going to get famous just after comparison, just being compared to him. You don't think like he could be his cousin? I'm from the A now. That's my man. That's my guy. I love him. And I think that he is done a whole lot of work to get his comedy together and grow up. So it's a beautiful comparison to me, to be compared to young DC Fly. Let me just say that forever. I love Atlanta. So talk to me.
My dad lived there.
Okay.
So I grew up in the Bronx.
You be safe out there, young man.
In the Bronx.
You grew up in the Bronx. What brought you here?
My mom, she just, well, we was
Just
living.
this over to the side, just a little bit that way. Yeah, thank you. Go ahead, love.
We was like, really like trying to get through our little journey. She had me at 17, so I'm the oldest. 4 siblings on my mom's side. Well, it's 3 siblings. I'm the 4th oldest. Then got 3 siblings on my dad's side. I'm the oldest. And, yeah, like we was in the hotels and all that. I've been through that. I helped her move here, all our stuff, the longest. I didn't really know where I was going.
Okay.
Coming here. Tried to play basketball in 7th grade, got cut. Then 8th grade, I got cut too. So switched schools. I ended up at Uptown, Newport News.
Mm-hmm.
Made that basketball team. Wanted to go to the NBA like, since a little kid. I wanted to help my family. I felt that was the quickest way to get my hands on some good.
All right.
And it was going good. Won an MVP my 10th grade year. Then 11th grade year, COVID happened. I couldn't really finish playing. So tried to go to a private school. That didn't go well. I guess they didn't like who I was. So,
Been there, done that.
yeah. Woke up one day, said instead of going to the NBA, cut the NBA player here. Ever since then, I came here in November. I've just been trying to get 1% better every day.
Right. The way you said that, you get 1% better every day. Where does that thought process come from?
Basketball on the court. Just trying to outwork yourself, outdo yourself. Yeah, never get too comfortable with your progress.
And you go on, Mr. Brian.
Yeah, I'm about to go.
You be safe out there, sweetheart.
sure.
Okay, thank
I
you.
follow you, and I say caPri.
Please and thank you. You be safe. Oh, I love your shoes. Where did you get your shoes?
Norfolk.
I like those. With
Appreciate
the, yeah.
Something different, you know.
You be safe out there, young man.
You too. Appreciate your words of wisdom.
Hey, that's glue, baby. Right back at you, dear. Sweetie, you said something that was very How old are you, young man? How young are you?
18.
18. What do you do for fun?
I coach basketball now at Denby High School. I'm an assistant coach.
Oh, at 18, assistant coaching at a high school. You just graduated.
Yeah, last year.
Talk to me about that. What is that like for you?
It's kind of moving quick. Like I'm about to graduate again from here, but like without God, it wouldn't be possible. Can't lie. I made it a mission to try to pray every day. Every day I wake up, before I go to bed, just something I do, make me feel at peace. Like, yeah, I've just been feeling it ever since. Like
You goofy, but you deep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that the right way to put it? You goofy, but you deep. And my heart hurt that you done been through so much at 18, but I'm still glad that you're goofy.
Yeah.
Because you can be 18 and cold and hard. What's keeping you from being cold and hard?
I just move out of love, like motivate the youth. I got younger siblings, so I want to lead by example and do it the right way. Stand on like what I'm speaking, and nobody can tell me otherwise. Really.
And you still live with your mom?
Yeah.
Okay. And how is that right there? Most people say when they have kids at young ages, they grow up with their kids like their brothers and sisters.
I mean, us, it's just like, she support me, but, she kind of tough.
Okay.
Show tough love.
That's real now. She's still able to do that, and y'all, yeah, that's hot. I like that.
But like, you know, she kind of like, I don't know, she hard minded. We had our
You had your
times.
moments.
Yeah, we had to get through that. Now it's just like,
You knew she meant well.
yeah, I'm just trying to do what I gotta do to show I'm fully a man.
What else you got to do to make sure that happens?
And continue through school, finish school. I got short-term goals for myself. Using Walmart, I work at Walmart. Here, I'm just trying to put all the puzzle pieces together. Yeah.
Is cutting hair a dream of yours, a passion of yours, or is something you feel?
Slowly. It's a passion. I like actually transforming people. Like, if them walking out as my portrait, people actually proud of what my transformation. Because I don't know, when I cut, I really take my time, detail. I want to make sure my cuts are satisfied at all times. I don't know if my clip is too high. I want to know, like everything. Yeah, one day I want to be able to start, like I said, cut an NBA player. When I get to that point, I feel like that was a goal I had. So I want to keep elevating from there. I got dreams to open shops. Things of that nature. I got a name for it already. Connoisseur cuts.
All right.
Yeah, I want people that work like me, that work like me, have minds like me. Yeah.
And how is it helping your mom with your younger siblings?
I've been helping them since I was 10.
That's why I'm asking that question.
Yeah, like just being a leader. Show me that. So you gonna finish it up or you gonna? Yeah. You gonna do the lineup?
And I just did a time check, so I'm gonna have to leave. It's almost, I didn't recognize it was so late. It's like 2:30. So we'll try to speed it up so I can be done by 3. Is Ace nearby? Ace, will you please text my partner again and ask her what time she's gonna be leaving her office so I know what time to be ready here? Because I need to get the 2 young ladies that we talked about on the other side. We here together. We here. And with everything that was going on, and you still, what word I want to ask? When you say staying in the hotel with your mom, that could have made you as a young black guy in America end up in a whole lot of bad situations. And you still chose to stay with your mom as opposed to being out in the world. Why did you make that decision? Because I know you said your mom bumped heads. Was that part of you wanting the streets calling you?
They just made me strive harder on the court. I took all my frustration out of my opponent.
That's where I'm going.
Made me feel like when I set like little goals in my mind, like I'd be feeling something. Like I didn't know how to dunk at it. Like, I didn't start playing basketball.
And just as you tall, everybody can dunk.
Yeah, it's like something you gotta really put your mind to. So I put in my mind on the dunk. It's like, I finally did that. Now, if I can do that, then what? And I'm like, all right, maybe I played. Yeah, I made it in the newspaper and volleyball and basketball. Like I slowly started playing volleyball. It's just I just want to do a little bit of everything different.
Because somebody say you don't hear about too many black young men going for volleyball.
Yeah,
when you said that, I was happy to hear that. I could see with your height how that would be advantageous for you. Was it something you liked to do?
Yeah, it was a passion of mine for a certain amount of time.
Okay.
I earned first team all state.
All right.
Yeah, really the sport mindset. I keep my composure in real life. Like I that 1% better scene that keeps me grounded. Like I know I got to do that in some way, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially.
Right. So what do you do for fun? Joke.
Yeah. I do. I want to start like YouTubing more. I was a TikTok.
Okay. You had like TikTok been out for 10 years or something. I was a TikTok at one point.
Yeah, I got banned. I had 26,000 followers.
You got banned
I
for
honestly have
because you black and American. Okay, and TikTok is a different kind of species, and just like Facebook, they banned us for stupid stuff and let everything else fly. But I'm going to ask you, what kind of material were you putting out? What was the men always had the best eyebrows. Y'all made me sick.
I don't even get
I believe you. So why TikTok when they banned you? What was the video?
I didn't even show you. I was the blue.
I believe you. I believe you. I hate
I
that.
gave up for it and I created a new one.
And then I'm about to say now, don't just because they took something from you, don't create something else or a new one. Just find out how to finesse
Yeah.
around the system so you still can exist in your whole being. Because TikTok is a creative format, and I can tell with when I say you're goofy, that goofiness can feed you. Can make it get you some money to eat. So don't let social media be social media, but still also find out how you can get your own platform, start your own website or something
Yeah.
to still express your creativities and your that goofiness it'll pay off. Are you observing it? Is it working for you?
It's coming in. Look good.
I knew this was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. The ladies. Is it? They're probably gone. But I can come back. I'll be able to I'll make a day. I'll figure out how to come back. It'll be Tuesday or Wednesday. You gotta say what?
Huh?
I gotta come back when you gonna do.
When I got the head heat. Right now, head heat.
You know what, Black woman?
This one wearing a band all the time.
No, crazy. Black is beautiful no matter what. No matter what.
Yeah, I was up there like,
Are you supposed to, did you become the father to the younger siblings or sometimes
that was the aim.
the aim?
They follow task. That's all they chose. I don't know. You got different parents.
Okay.
Like, they didn't understand my absence in basketball. I gotta be in the gym every day. You gonna have to for my brother. You gonna take action.
Okay.
So, like, the aim was to do that, but it's like, I don't know. They gotta want it. My sister,
Okay. Are you able to reach your brother and talk to your brother to let him see the errors of his way? How old is he? How young is he? Yeah, so he's at the age where he's knowing himself and life is happening and being young black in America is different today. And I know you're not the father, but unfortunately you're the older brother right now. He doesn't have a father. So you may need to reassess your relationship with him and have a one-on-one sit down talk with him. Not even just brother to brother, human to human. And let him know that you feel his pain, his hurt, and reach him in a place where he may not be open to go, but he may have to go. He needs to go there, and you may need to be the one to lead him there. Not to say you're the daddy or the replacement, but you are older brother. You can give him a little wisdom. You can give him something. Don't give up on him. Because he sounds like he's on his way to some nonsense. Already doing nonsense. Yeah.
It's like, or once you choose something, put your mind to it. It's like,
Now, that's not for everybody. Because you can choose something, put your mind to it, but your mind don't work the way you want it to work. You can I don't know if he has any learning disabilities, if he has any mental health issues.
Nothing.
Nothing. Just
It's just like I choose this way. I want it like this. I'm me.
that's
I
what
call
he. That's
the
him.
shots.
Oh, that's what.
I
Oh,
call the
okay.
shots.
Okay. Okay. So he's indignant. He's a little.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you may have to yoke him up a little bit without hurting him, and yoke him up in love. Okay, yoke him up in love. Don't yoke him up and hurt him, but put him to the side in love and let him know what it can be and what it ain't gonna be. And that's your mama first, so he can't be no way for mama that's not appropriate. You teach him how to treat your mama. You know. What you doing? What you thinking? What you seeing? I see you processing.
My hairline.
Okay.
I gotta keep it natural.
My lady said I got the baby doll I had all the women pay for. But I always cut it off. Do you need a lot? Do you need the baby hairs? You put them off.
I leave them.
Baby hairs
I thank you because you're grown. You ain't got no baby hairs.
They're actually called bellas.
I love it. You gotta tell them. What was the response on that, sweetheart? My partner hit me back. Okay, no worries. All of y'all are very gentle. Is that something you learned to do?
I thought I was being a little too rough. I thought I was beating your head up and flipping for real. I cut myself. I think I'm just a little too hard. I know it's like too much. It feels like I do too hard.
So what's the nickname swing about? Because a lot of people, like I say, SpongeBob and Happy Days. Okay.
I don't know why they throw this. Call me that. I don't know why. I just don't know.
It just
That's why I don't mind being my height and we so used to it. Like, everything, you know what I'm saying?
If you put your glasses
Gotta be 5'8".
They are.
first pick, you have another girl. You need to
No, it's not, but I know like
I'm sure when your mom got
I used to me 5'8".
that man, I know.
I was going to say, I was very
That was a little discipline thing. I had to do it right.
my head. That's why I don't mind skating this high. And I broke it right fast. Yeah, just keep playing fast. Yeah, I learned how to
Nice like that. Yeah.
football. So,
Yeah. Linebacker. Yeah. What you went in? Yeah.
And who's gonna be the next person? You listen to finish it up. And what we can do is have you. What's your name again? Not Shawnee.
Shano.
Shano. Spell that for me.
Shano. Like
Shano.
Drano.
Okay. It's like Drano.
Drano.
Were you able to take any stills on your phone?
I got that one, that group picture.
Yes.
Yeah.
But when you send a video, I could just snap a screenshot of the video when you do some pictures. And I'm going to come back to get the rest of the interview. So while Mr. Lister is finishing up, if you want to come sit down, I can do your interview beside me if that's what you would like. Okay? Any words you want to say to the people before I let you go? Any motivating words to young black men? Another young black man that's living with his mom going through the same thing he went through will be watching it. What would you say to that young man?
It might sound funny to do right. Do the right thing as a kid, choose money. Success, peace, love, do what you feel is right. Be pure, be yourself. And with your mind, you can do more than you could imagine. So think big and put action into the word.
Y'all better start sleeping on our children. I keep telling you, listen to these babies. They got a lot to say and a lot on their hearts. And it's up to us to listen. Before you leave, I want you to make sure you tell them that's Blue Baby. And where can they find you on your social media platforms?
Squid cutting up underscore. That's my barber page. Personal page. D.staxk.
Y'all got it right there, Blue Land. Please be safe out there, okay? Stay yourself. You have a blessed one too.
Yeah. One word. Makes it 5.
So y'all have day classes and evening classes? What time do evening classes start? 4:30 to 10? I'm so mad. And then you take the GI Bill, all of that. That's the, y'all have a commercial?
I gotta make it
Stop for? I saw that there. It was something else. Something.
No,
You know, please be safe out there, okay?
I'll be.
And go find the rest of your Curry family. I'm just trying to see the time. Okay. Well, where are you in your process? How much more do you have to school? You finish here?
90 hours.
Oh, yeah, okay. You're so goofy. I didn't know you were talking about the new stuff.
I'm not.
Like he gonna come back and teach the new one coming in.
I'm a humble
Okay.
guy.
Do y'all do state board studies before?
We do. Rough out instructor. If anybody wants to be an instructor.
Uh-huh. So everything is across the board. I was telling them while you were born that I didn't understand. I know I've been through a lot of barbers here. Why they don't have a barber station to say we have a booth open for when one of the students leaves. Like I know, especially since COVID, so many different barber shops are needing people. Because when I go to them, and I don't see why they're not in here listing saying, when you're done with school, come check us out. Like, so I don't know what that communication is there, but I just see that that's something missing, something, they should have it should be not just your business card, their business cards, their availability. So that when they leave here, they got somewhere they can go to. Yeah, come with you.
We have partnerships with different shops in the area.
I asked them that question earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Supplies.
Yeah, I know a couple. Check out, you got In the Zone and Eric Davis is Elite Professionals. Yeah. I was trying to think, they just opened up a school. Okay. Because I did ask a question, but yeah. Yeah.
Something slight.
Tell everybody this Blue Baby, silly.
Get them right. And, that's blue, baby.
It'd be so hard for men to say that's Blue Baby. It'd just be funny to me, like glue. No, I might say the whole thing, that's Glue Baby. That's glue. I'm like, no, that's Blue Baby. It'd be that baby part and just be making them like, I don't know if I can say that. So, Mr. Shano, let's see something. Ace, check your phone for me, see what my lady said. Please. Okay. That means she's still working. Okay, you just got in. What you about to do? Hi, what's your
You about
name?
to cut them up?
Oh, you about to cut right there. My bad. I didn't know that's what was about to happen. So, Mr. Yeah. You look at me like, what are you talking about? I'm about to get my hair cut. And we probably, probably have to pull it out a little bit to get Mr. Shane on.
My hand ain't deep. Can I use like
I was waiting on y'all two to get together. I think this is coming. In my world, I can see y'all having conversations. No, what y'all was talking about. I can see you. I seen you. I felt you.
You want to take it home?
No, that's what I was like.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you.
Because I know a man is a man is a man is a man. So I was like, okay. Like I know I need a ride to get home. Like, but my lady coming for me, so I was lost a little bit. I'm in a barber shop, so I
We
just
gonna
had
make her
to.
come here for nothing. Man. She'll be so mad at us. You will never come back.
You so crazy. I want that pro go myself. I'm gonna have to invest in that. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out.
And this right here, so now I'm talking to Ace. Do me a favor. This may, well, when he gets set up there, this may need to come further this way. But we're good right now with myself and Mr. Lister to do this here. You see, Mr. Kenneth or Lister, which one do you prefer? Lister. So we'll
Nobody just been calling you Kenny.
I call it teach, right? I'm gonna
Teach me.
I have a lot of names.
I believe you. I
A
believe
lot of
you.
names.
I believe you.
Huh?
Take you will turn it this way. Bring the light for me this way, please. Probably closer to the table so that the light.
Assistance from the assistant.
Yes. I appreciate all of y'all.
Like you say, village, right?
Yes, sir. Mr. John, do this, that light there. Okay. And now this, the laptop, push it forward just a little bit, yeah. No.
Oh, this.
Yes, sir. Just for the lid, the screen. Thank you. And when Mr. Shano sit down, we'll have to readjust it a second time. You want to sit it on the table here?
Final cut. Yeah, it looks good. That might be it. Yeah, that might be it. Two heads. Two heads. All the time.
All these talented people.
That's why I wanted to do it one by one. That was my decision. Like, that's why I made that decision like that. I know it was time
All
consuming.
the time.
That is a GoPro.
I didn't know it was going to quite take up that
Can I
amount
stand
of
up off
time,
his
but-
shoulder? Can I just stand? Can I stand off his
Yeah,
shoulder?
do
Just
what's
yeah.
comfortable for you. Do what's comfortable for you. I just want to make sure. So first and foremost, Shano, like Drano, Mr.
Stand
Shano,
up.
and the reason why I wanted you to come on to the camera, first and foremost, welcome to Blue Land, is I don't like the old school or old head, so we're gonna say matureness.
OG.
OG. What
Right.
brought, and I'm 48, so it's kind of like we're OGs in the game, and that's hard to believe that we've arrived. What made you come into barbering at this age?
Well, I've always cut, but my friends, family, people that couldn't, do anything if it wasn't adequate, stuff
Okay.
like that, safe. I wanted to come to school to get, the science and the technical stuff, cutting all the different styles, modern styles and stuff like that. I didn't know all that, like mohawks, fades. Right.
Oh, you know how to do the Caesar cuts
See,
or the
Caesars, the, small afros, the Albie Shores, you remember
not
that?
the Albie
Yeah,
Shores.
Not too bad. 90s, mid 90s.
Gotta
Yeah.
get off on you. Oh, God. I got you.
That's
What?
when all their hairstyles was really.
Yeah.
They all coming back now.
But I'm about to say
They all
everything just
coming back now.
evolved.
Yeah,
Even
they
the skinny jeans and the hot water pants.
It's all
It's
coming back
amazing.
now.
Right,
The 80s.
right.
The 80s is coming back now.
It never
Right.
went away. Y'all just caught up with it. How about that one? Yeah.
I mean, I'm from the 80s. I'm an 80 baby.
Right.
Bless your heart.
I'm like smack beginning of the 90s.
Bless
92,
it.
so.
And that's the year I graduated high school. We're not even gonna talk about that. Mr. Shano, why did you choose Asher Institute of Hampton to come to get the haircuts that you didn't have, the licensing that you didn't have? Why did you choose this particular school?
To take his answer, it was actually when I looked online, did the research, it was the graduation.
Okay.
Yeah. That they going, they pass their students.
And those students, they do come back, right? Do they ever come back and be teachers? I didn't ask that one.
A couple of them.
Probably come back and be teachers. And what are your plans after school?
Open the shop. I'm gonna open the shop. Yeah, little 3-chair shop. Already got a location. Let's open, God willing, to go that way. Yeah, I want to open the shop. Got my 2 cousins already licensed. They've been waiting on me.
And you believe in this saying that you can never have too many beauty shops or too many barber shops?
100%. 100%. Some
Somebody-
people doing stuff at home. Right.
Some people might not be as good as you.
Right.
Right,
You could
right.
be the best person out here. Everybody's gonna come see you.
Right.
And what is it like being in here with all the fresh young blood?
Oh man, keep me fresh. Keep me fresh. 'Cause my world is my age and older.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
it bring me back, keep me up. Yeah.
And what would you say about your influence on them?
I think I don't know. It's been like 3 weeks. I know I might like take some of their how can I put it? You know what I mean? Like they act a certain way around us.
Yeah, yeah.
Might make them tighten up a little bit,
The respect for my bad.
Yeah,
no, the
'cause they don't
respect
wanna
I'm
be-
factor.
trying
right,
to find the
right.
words. They're like
Right, you
there,
know what
but
I'm
I
saying.
ain't trying to be
Right.
disrespectful at the same time.
And that's what he's talking about right there, that line of respect.
Just like us when we were around our uncles and stuff.
Yeah.
You act like you, but you walk a little different,
Right.
talk a little different.
Right. What's your main thing besides cutting hair? I feel like you got a lot of skills.
Painting. I'm a paint contractor.
Okay,
That's what
okay.
I do, you know, up until now. I love, please, I'm getting into videography,
Okay,
right? And I want a podcast at the end. Want to help homeless people, you know.
that's
It's
what
called
I'm
The
going.
Lost. I got a project I'm starting called The Lost. You know, veterans with problems, homeless people, or you know.
Are you a
that's the
veteran
truth.
yourself?
Yeah, I am.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
What branch were you in?
You didn't hear me say stand up when you asked,
I
right?
heard that, but I didn't put it. When you said it and I heard it,
Right,
I was
right,
like,
right.
is it or is it ain't? Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you for your service too. How long you do?
10, 8, and 9. I got credit for 10.
Okay.
So, injury.
Especially leaving out on those terms. Thank you for your service.
For sure.
And I hope and pray you get your benefits of some level.
Oh, yeah. We got a video appointment tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Peace.
That's a whole nother interview right there.
Right.
Whole nother thing.
Right.
Because
No,
I'm
it's a
struggling.
video. It's a 1 hour consult. I mean, it's a group.
Oh, I believe you.
Yeah.
I have to do a lot of it with them too.
Right,
I'm just
right.
saying, being that's a whole nother conversation about veterans getting their veterans benefits and disability benefits or what have you. What do you see? But it's a good conversation y'all having. I see it's about the hair, so
I'm
maybe
looking at
it's probably matted down now.
a little bit like that, but this, like you said,
Are you
coming
trying to say I
out.
got a Gumby?
It's like Gumby, but it's all right. It's not bad.
Bring the Bobby Brown
He
pants
fixing
back
it
with
right
the
now.
Gumby.
Right now, you got the kids going on.
Oh, I can't play. I'm just glad you know about it. I will let
Older
that.
than I look.
But I'm thinking 33 still with no kid play.
Yeah.
Okay, that means you like
1,
music.
2, and 3 was the best.
That's what I want to say. He came to house party. He came to the house party time.
I love it. I'm trying to think of another question for you, Mr. Shano. Oh, your cameras and stuff. Why podcasting and cameras for you? I know why for me, and I saw you with your Pogo. You don't normally see that unless you already. What do you use your Pogo
Well, it
for?
started out right. It started out with sight. I ride long
There you
distance. I
go.
ride
There you
bike.
go.
So
Okay.
I'm doing that for that. Then my wife was like, "Man, you know, you don't document. Like I help homeless people. That's my thing.
That was my
That's
next
that's one of
thing.
my things. So I never, because I don't want it to be done like it's for free.
Right,
So I
right.
never used to take pictures and never post it and stuff like that. And my wife was like, I get the humility, but
Yes.
you need to put it out there because,
Yes.
you know, you need to get it seen. And for one, that's one, and two, it put pressure on others
To do.
when they see, they know you, they see you doing, you know.
Yes.
So yeah, I just wanted to put it out there to more people try to get, and I've actually gotten people to reach out with nonprofit information, donate stuff, and, you know, through putting it out on social media.
And I agree with your wife on that aspect of sharing is caring, and it's all in perception of the person that's viewing what you're doing.
Right.
You know you're not doing it to show off or to humiliate the homeless veteran or whatever the situation may be. You're doing it from your blue heart.
Right.
So to me, there's no reason not to show what you're doing because sadly, it's not enough of that seen. We don't share enough of the good in the world. You hear the bad all the time. So please keep sharing. Get your, I have a podcast program, Podcasters Paradise, that I'm a part of. I definitely recommend you check them out. To me, they're a good program to be in. And if you do YouTube, thinkmedia.com is another one to help you build your YouTube channels. And they give you step by step on how to build your podcast and YouTube. And especially for us mature people, it just, you don't see a lot of us doing what we do.
Still in the fight.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah. And we're afraid of technology. We don't like to go outside of newness. We try to do what you say.
I'm there now, but
Yeah.
the process, right?
And coming up in here,
find myself, I can't get used to it.
Right.
it takes time too
Certain
because
things
it's
I
not
can't
what we
do.
grew up with. It's not what we know. But when you see the reach of social media and what you can do with it, it's like, why not?
That's actually, I saw a man, I saw
It
a
takes
brother
time.
in
You
Philly
get
cutting
comfortable
homeless
on your level and your way. What were you saying?
I saw a brother in Philly, he go around all the time. You know, he's out. You know about the situation in Philly now?
Which
In
one?
North Side, North Philly. Kensington is like a zombie land with the new
Drugs.
opioids.
Yes.
Yeah, he
The
mainly
fentanyl and all that.
all that.
Yeah.
So he go and cut hair in the street. So he turn people to bigger. He give them a haircut.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what made me say I'm gonna start putting it out. Right. That's another thing about the school. I want to
Give back. And it's out there, excuse me, love, it's out there for it to be done. Miss Kara Anderson King, I see you. Please put the address and the name of the poetry pop-up Nourishment for Your Soul. I'll be there this upcoming Sunday from 3 to 7 p.m. It's Miss Kara's event, and her name is, I was about to say Careless Whisper, because I'm about to start singing in my mind. But I just had a brain lapse. Whispers, when am I having this? Wildflower Whispers. Thank you. In my mind, it just came back. Wildflowers_whispers on Instagram so that you all can come out to the poetry pop-up this upcoming Sunday at Portsmouth from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. If you could put that address in the comments, Miss Karen, I definitely would appreciate you. Miss H, check your phone for me, please. Apologies. She did. Okay. And what did you talking about, Shayna? What did you do in the military?
Oh, 11 Mike, recognized infantry, and 92 Alpha supply 7.
In the infantry part, every time I hear that, I automatically, and you in the Army, and I automatically think deployment.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about, this may be too deep to ask at Institute. We'll ask also.
No, I ain't gonna do that.
No, I'm even thinking if I should ask the question because it's a school, and this is a personal question. So he's already telling me it wasn't a dirty question. It was just I love you. I love you. I'll ask you off camera because this got to be a whole political. Yeah, Lord. But military, you did 10 years, got out. How's it been for you since you've been out and working in the civilian sector? I know that's a hard transition.
I didn't transition. I didn't know that it affected me that much being around, them that long. I didn't know I changed, but I was hanging around all the time. So
Okay.
Until I got home, it was a change, like 2 years. Same thing like when people come home from prison. It's real. You come home from the military, you gotta get it back. You gotta return to society. You know what I mean? Right. Oh yeah, right. That's right. One of us. You know. Right.
And going back in the civilian world, working is different. Huh?
Yeah.
Because most of all of them like
Military, night class.
Yeah.
Majority.
That says a lot to me, and that's a whole nother question too, off topic, just the way that we have to get extra jobs or think about other income being in the military, and you thinking long term. To me, veterans should never be homeless. That's the first thing we were talking earlier. That's one of my sayings that I don't understand how the word homeless and veteran is ever in the same sentence.
Homeless veteran.
It don't.
Right. Should be. Right.
So for those that cut the hair on them, I overstated. Yeah. So thank you for cutting the hair.
You should have some type of shelter.
All the time. We'll talk about that off camera.
Right.
With the GI Bill, were you able to use that for GI?
Compromise my GI Bill. Like I see you talk a lot of truth up here, and I didn't know that till I got here. Compromise. I had a positive marijuana test in the home.
Okay.
And I can't get my GI Bill. Well, I've had to send to get it. Send up to Arlington. I'm sure you had to do that. Up to the record to try to get my record reinstated. To not say, I came home under honorable condition.
Oh, okay, of
I
course.
want to take that off. That's the only reason I can't get my GI Bill. That's another thing.
So now that marijuana is basically legal,
right,
you still got to fight to get that back.
Yeah, still got to get them to update it officially in the record, so that like they run your name here, in the federal system that you could.
God bless
Since
America.
then, I've had Well, we'll get off to that on
Yeah.
off camera.
I'm glad to know that the school takes the GI deal, and I'm mad too that I used mine another time and didn't even know about school like this because it's a skill to always have, and you'll never go hungry if you know how to cut hair and got all the licenses to go with it.
And you can be self-sufficient.
Definitely,
Right.
definitely. Is this that pro camera is capturing you too?
Oh yeah.
The wide range? Now, that's my phone up there.
Always live.
That's why.
It's wide, wide.
She like, I am getting this upgrade.
Damn. And
That's a
it's
7. They go up to like 11 now. That's a 7.
and it's been recording the whole time, and I only saw you plug it up. This is the second time. Yeah, I gotta give you one of these.
You're actually learning everything.
I said, and that's where I'm going.
Voice command. You just GoPro. Stop recording.
I learned a lot since I've been here. We've been here about 2
GoPro,
2 months
record.
changed. I learned a lot.
GoPro. Start recording.
And it's on your voice.
Oh yeah. That's like your phone.
Technology is a beautiful thing.
And you see how you got that from me? I stopped and asked the biker went by me, hey, come here.
Uh-huh.
And I just wanted to ask him about the camera.
Here, buddy.
Right. That's how you wanted to give it to me. Right.
Please and thank you.
Just want to know what it is.
Right.
I love it. And Ace, I'm gonna get you when I come back. I'm gonna set the time up next week. I didn't know he was coming to get a haircut, a student or what?
Nice to meet you.
One a night teacher? Okay. Love it.
Hello, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm doing fine,
When I come back, I can come back at night and do the same thing. I don't know. I'm interviewing everyone that's online. And I didn't even think about you all having a night school here. I just thought when the kids left at 2, the young people left at 2, that was it. So I'll see if I can set up another day to come back in the evening to interview you and your kids here. Thank you.
How you doing?
So man, I just found out about y'all school. Because this is to me what's missing. People don't hear enough of your stories. They just bypass you. So when they really hear your story, they treat you different.
Trying to be a positive impact.
Yeah.
Y'all start to become entrepreneurs.
And I don't
along the way.
Yeah.
Once an actual family, always an actual family.
Say that again. Make sure
Once
they
an
heard.
actual family, always an actual family.
I like that.
We follow our students as much as possible. As much as they allow us to speak. And we always interested on the journey they embark along the way. And they always come back and give them. We welcome them with open arms.
Do you go to where they work at to get your haircut? Right.
We support them the same way, we believe that. We hope that they believe in us to give them the education to be where they are. We believe in them.
Yes, I could just get a promo to ask you.
That's why our placement rate is so high. We try to build opportunity, develop great partnerships, and have place for our students and government graduates instead of just tossing them out like you traditional college, hoping for the best. Get faith and thinking on we can use that. Make sure we have a place for our students and government.
What's that pride and passion about?
Sorry.
What is your pride and passion about?
It's like our children, helping them find their direction.
Okay. Because I can tell you
Passion
walking.
itself means blessing.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
People I've run in, we talked about that earlier, and people that come in here are truly a blessing to us. So we have to be a blessing to them, so they can be a blessing to others.
And you can be an employee anywhere, or owner anywhere. If you don't work from your heart, it doesn't really matter. And I could tell that walking past you all in Olive Garden, talking to you and seeing you today, it was your heart that made me say yes. I'm gonna let you. You can cut my hair. Just in that moment, it was just something. And coming here today solidified it. It's like it's an energy in the building that you all carry with you outward, and you genuinely. It seems sincere and genuine.
Family, everybody's family. Yeah, family. Even our customers are family. You know, people come here and make themselves at home. We welcome you with open arms. Give them a great experience.
You know, you
Make
got a
them
lot
look
of.
like superstars.
You better say that.
Type early.
And you get a lot of the, because it's a school, because the rates are not astronomical. How do people look at you or treat you? Because I know
Of
sometimes
course, you know, they hear the
be
word,
safe out there, love.
they hear the word student, they get a little nervous.
Yeah.
But, you know, again, every service here is supervised by a licensed trained professional. More than enough credentials. So everybody leave here with a professional look. You know, look how we transform you. And you, for a lot of the students that cut, you probably was their second cut.
That's real. I'll take that.
Yeah, so, you know, and then here I am, making sure you look good.
I'll take that.
So everybody always walk out here as a superstar.
We're gonna risk take a honey. You know, to give people chances and opportunities, because without practice.
And every visit here is risk free.
Yeah, yeah. And
I'm
what does
trying to
it?
tell people that, like, we're not gonna leave.
Yeah,
let you
right,
leave
right.
out here looking
Yeah.
crazy.
It's a
Like,
school.
no.
Yeah, right.
No mistake.
It's school.
I mean, there's mistakes that get made, but they get fixed. You know, they're fixed.
And mistakes are sometimes beautiful. It's just perception. It's all in how you
You
look
can't,
at
you
it.
can't
Chance to
learn
learn.
without failing.
So tell me what it felt like to watch your students cut hair and to tell their story of Rooster Month. What was that feeling like from your
The
perspective?
fact that you didn't run away, you know, they felt confident enough to give it a try, regardless of knowing that, you know, everything is going to be okay.
Okay.
That's good for me,
Okay.
you know. Because a lot of people get in school, they're scared, scared to death. You know, it's okay. But we're going to be right here with you every step of the way until we build that confidence to be out on your own. And then even though when we get that confidence being your own, we still there, believe it or not, in the background. I got these turn around and wink. We right there. You know, we like Freddie and Jason. Every time you turn around, we there.
Stupid. And I can see the confidence on Squiddy over there. I'm watching it. Yeah, I see you. I see you. I see you.
Didn't cut hair before we came.
And to be 18.
Made that conscious decision as a young adult to make the decision to come here. And then you got to take it to it and master it every day. You are, like you said, like 1% of doing better every day. All you want. You just get nothing but that sense of community.
Y'all better
Like
go
the rest of
ahead.
them.
That says a lot about the head, the director on down, the owner on down.
We spend a lot of meetings trying to make sure the students look at but they are our number one priority by far. We work real hard trying to make sure that they get a good quality education. We really do care. It's not a sales pitch. We do it for them a lot of time. We work really hard. We're very proud of each one of our students. A lot of the students come a long way. It's still growing. We love it.
Let me take it off.
We love it.
You seem like it too. And they seem like they enjoy it here, even. That's
Yeah,
what I was
it don't
thinking.
feel like
It's feel-
school.
that's where I was going.
It don't.
Everybody's so
Hey,
hard, respectful, so every day. You got people who come in here and say,
I could tell by everybody going by giving the handshake and fist bump that even through COVID or something, y'all still cool. You made it through. You're here together.
Absolutely. You know, like I said again, it's family. You know, we can do to help each other. You know, strong network. Strong network. You know, a lot of people.
You say it's tight.
tight.
Okay.
Nice. I got you right.
And that's to me how everybody can come together and work together, and it'll work out.
She said she'll be
Okay, I thank you for that information, which means she'll be here at 3:40.
This cut is done by multiple brothers.
Go ahead, talk about it.
Multiple
Talk about it.
in.
Turn this around.
Experience, inexperience, multiple brothers.
Talk there. Tell it.
Now look at the end result.
You want to spin me around?
Spin you around. Everybody see what you got.
They see the whole
They
process.
see the whole process.
They seen the bad parts. They seen good.
A little shaky in the beginning.
This
But you
seems
know-
the struggle and the survival.
Look at that. Veteran.
You better go ahead.
Look at that. All students.
And that's nothing. You gotta trust.
That's right.
You gotta trust and
All of that.
believe and have good energy. Because you can't cut my hair and not have good energy. Energy is everything. What glue words you want to say before I let you all go? If y'all want to come give a word, let them know where they can find you and apply for Asher Institute.
So actually, it's 4107 West Mercury Boulevard, Virginia, 23666. Feel free to visit our website, ai.edu. You have any questions, and I suggest and strongly encourage everybody to come visit the building. It's a beautiful establishment. From what I saw earlier, I probably should give you a wow experience and get a service. You know, anybody who wants to be a barber, cosmetologist, nail tech, or instructor, we'll take care of you. Everything. It's a one-stop shop. So feel free to visit us anytime.
Stand up.
And on that note, Blue Land, I appreciate you in my whole entire soul for being with us. You've probably been online about 3+ hours, but to me, it was a powerful 3+ hours. If you take the time to go back and look at the video, this one plus one more would be 2-3 hours all total. To me, it was a beautiful experience to have different young people cut on my hair and tell their blue testimonies, and you hear from their blue hearts what's going on in their blue minds. These kids need to be listened to. They need to be heard out. And the old heads, we need to be listened to and heard out too. How about that? OGs out there. We have a lot to say and we have a lot to give. Stand up. Come on. And we have a lot of love to give and to receive. So please continue to give love unto everyone because God loves unconditionally everyone, even you, even me. Please get tested for HIV. I love you and see you soon this upcoming Friday and Saturday and Sunday throughout Hampton Roads. That's Blue Capri, baby. Well, everybody on the count of 3 say that's Blue, baby. 1, 2, 3. That's Blue, baby. Love y'all. Well, you go ahead now. We can't blow me off. We can keep that going. Let them see.
Get me fresh.
They're going to see how you really get down. Stay safe out there, man. You gotta go ahead, honey. But this is the Asher Institute for get it. Well, all right now. If you want to get done right, please come to the Asher Institute day or night. How about that? That's Blue Capri, baby. I love you and see you soon. Oh, we got a comment over here. I didn't even see. I need a haircut, so he did it there and here. Woo!
Look,
Take a bit.
Okay.